What makes us interested? I think that is a good question. What makes us want to know about something? I wonder if it has been studied, but even then I want to know about the paradox of wanting to know and knowing that we can further what we know. It sounds silly, but it is a huge part of us. It is a huge part of how we have evolved over time, in a macro sense and a micro sense. The sense that one person's life can change thousands, but it was the accumulation of lives beforehand that led this one person to all the knowledge that helped them on their way to a sort of understanding that made them who they were, and if alive now, are. There are so many curious possibilities for mankind and womankind. It is amazing that we have the ability to work together to create a world that we have now. It is amazing what we can come to in this present time. I feel that we are well on our way to a great existence on Earth, not just for some, but for all, so that everyone is connected in a simultaneous base understanding of life. The understanding mostly of each other without negative walls that confuse the mind of what really is in front of us. I believe it is scary for some to connect to others, to admit to themselves that we are all very much the same existence on Earth. It is scary to have this understanding for some because they would maybe wish to ignore many issues that lie within themselves and the world around them. So instead they live within a small world separated from others. In a micro sense, this would be someone disassociating from their family. Maybe they have to do this because there are too many issues to resolve, or maybe they do this because they don't need to feel a connection to any person, or maybe they are unaware that they are disconnecting at all and make family another box in their life that makes up a small part of their time. In the macro sense, they see entire populations separated from each other, from the means of a cultural misunderstanding, society, religion, and other mechanisms for the mind to understand that draw invisible lines between all human beings. If you could call life the phase and a person a frequency, then we can imagine that life would be filled with many phases oscillating at many different speeds and distances, similar to the cycles of life, seasons, and other planets. I too know that humans also have their own place through the presence of life and consciousness on Earth, though also beyond our seemingly physical senses. To me, it feels like the sense of a river within my body, which is also my mind. The two are connected as one. I feel that life is very important because it shows the world what it is, and we have infinite capabilities to show the world what is possible, and I know that there is an infinite source of energy all around the world and in our bodies. I'm excited to be present in this world, and I am grateful for all of the development from my past, not only in this life, but in all the lives before me, and I am grateful to the development within myself to become, and for the world to come. When I hear the wind, I feel this life around me. It is very good. I like to feel this calmness, but I also understand that it's not what everyone experiences and is aware of, because they might be blinded by many things in their life. It is not the best for people to be that distracted from life in its simple form, like the sense and feelings, emotions that are more so knowledge for the body and for the heart's energy to grow. This, I know, I have a power to bring others' awareness to. My form is like a flower that brings many people's awarenesses to smell and their eyes and their joy. Flowers have many important roles on Earth. One of them is the way they bring beauty and a feeling for people to have and experience. We are quite lost without consciousness. It is such a powerful light for humans to hold. For this light to be shut out is the worst thing. But we also must heal ourselves so our light of consciousness can really express its true form on Earth. I'm afraid of my journey, but I know that fear is not needed. Fear is a trick to stop action being made. It is good to let go of the past when it is ready to die. Sometimes it can take movement, sometimes it can take stillness, though it will pass as it is needed to. when it is allowed. Once there is a new form of wake, then the right energy will come to form again without restrictions of the past. I feel good, but I can be clearer and feel clearer, like the strength of a flowing river. It does not stop to think, it keeps flowing because it knows exactly where to flow. Like a dancer that is completely free. They do not stop to figure out how they move. They know exactly how they are moving and feeling. And the feelings they have that are connected to the movements of their whole body and breath. These feelings and movements are so specific that they don't need to think, they just need to enjoy the feelings that are interconnected with the movements. I guess this all stems from a thought or a question. What makes us interested in something? Where is the intent for what is being accumulated within the mind's thoughts? What is the purpose of a thought? Can we live without thought? What is thought the purpose of thinking, or the ideas and concepts that we accumulate? Is thought the trajectory of what we are exposed to and how we allow ourselves to entertain them? I think thought is the imagination, the loading dock for reality, the reflection of reality like a dream, and in this dream we can learn about anything we want.